Maybe it was sex jokes and there wasn't that much shit at the time that had that many sex jokes. I was like, haha, that's kind of funny. But the funny part of sex jokes is the surprise crudeness of it. After a fucking 5,000 jokes between two games, it's gone. You gotta have some cleverness or mixing it up. And anytime they try to mix up the jokes in this, like with Mizuki and Aiba, it's just completely unfunny. I know, humor is super subjective, so I can't crash too much on that front. For me, it's more the pace of the plot, connection to the character, setting, and just how lazy it is at times and how little's really improved for a sequel, man. Master of Unlocky's lame, yeah. Yeah, it's like we all say stupid shit, and we all think some stupid shit's funny, but yeah, this is something that, like, some time put into it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I liked the family trouble shit with Oda more. Oda sucked, but like he was kind of supposed to suck. He was annoying maybe in ways they didn't expect, but like I at least got into the mother thing with him. She was endearing and that relationship deal was okay by the end of it. It ended on a high note. Even the Mizuki Date stuff, you know, at least gotcha. Even if you didn't like any of the characters, it got you a little bit by the end. And this, the Andes Komeiji shit, I'm just like, I just don't care. One, his cube head, it detracts a little bit from the seriousness of what's going on, right? The characters are not so well realized that a guy with a cube head running around is going to be taken as serious. It's not like it's a game about everybody with cube heads or something. Like it's the baseline of that whole plot is that he's just really a bad comedian. It's like, I get the family parts, but since it's retreading so much territory and so much of it surrounding the issue is so stupid, it's hard to get into it, man. It's too easy to poke fun at, even if you're not just doing it for kicks like us. It's just that one just doesn't hit as hard. So that's what I mean. It's like, and you don't have as much time with those characters. At that point, you spent a lot of time with Oda. You saw the mom a lot, right? I mean, you spend like a little bit of time with Andes and Shoma. There's 1,000 other characters, and that's kind of what I mean. They just don't have any time to breathe. Yeah, I almost give them props for that. I actually give them props that they never mentioned the cube head. They stuck to it. That's cute, but I just, it's a joke. It's just a gag for, and I feel like it does more harm than good, honestly. I mean, it's better for us. It's funnier that way because I mean, it wasn't going to be that great anyways. But it's just like that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Why? Is it just some fucking zany, wacky, funny shit? Like, it's not like it's really. I mean, I'm fine with that if they sold it everywhere, but it's just like little things like that. It's just like it doesn't. Yeah, I think it's the Andes Komeiji shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it's probably one of the funnier things. Maybe even unintentionally, like him getting kicked with his stupid cube head. It's like a DK mode thing, right? Like a big head mode. But it's just like little things like that. Like, but it doesn't. All it does is take away from your emotional hits, right? So it makes an unfunny game slightly funnier. Wow, that was worth it. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying the head thing is like that big a deal, but it's just like a little thing like that. There's a lot of stuff like that. I think my honest big problem with this game is that so far the mystery doesn't. Yeah, it does not. I agree, Septum. Absolutely. The Ryuki. I said the same thing to Goda last night. The Ryuki shit is interesting. I think that's kind of neat. You know, it's mysterious. What's going on? His mental state and all that's kind of neat. But like the actual mystery, so little develops over such a long time. Like everything is so like you'll do a whole Somnium to get like a word or two. And the problem is it's the scope of it is a big problem. Like in a really tight mystery, there's a tightness of scope there's boundaries to work your theories and mind within and stuff. Maybe they'll introduce more meta shit later and stuff. But in this, it has that problem that a lot of fucking mystery VNs do, is it's just instantly anything's possible. They throw every theory out there. There's a million characters, a million things going on, and not enough happens to really start forming theories and getting into the, you know, how tense it is and all that, and it just kills the pace. It just makes it an uninteresting mystery. Like when 20-30 hours I'm getting a couple words. Oh, we know the maybe name of the killer. Maybe? Like, I don't know. Like at this point, like we know a few little things. It like, of course a mystery's gonna breadcrumb you and just drip feed you, but like usually in ways that are like engaging, right? Like 999, the end of each route was like, whoa, this was something really interesting. What happened here made you think. If not just from the actual mystery reveals, it's like from just the, you know, at least it was just entertaining, right? There was an atmosphere and there's still tension, and I felt like there was a threat. Like that's another thing, is the killer doesn't even feel like a fucking threat. Because they never talk about the police. Nobody else has anything to do with shit. It's just one person jobbing against some random killer. It's generic, man. Gen so far is nothing, yeah. He's just the same personality the whole way through. I mean, we're about to get into more Gen stuff, but as funny as it is, I'd almost rather have some like, yeah, like ZTD hyper-violence to try to set the fucking like mood a bit. Because if you're not gonna have like a very solid mystery, at least have it be a solid thriller, which tends to have good pacing and plot reveals too, but like at least, yeah, give me like a fucking atmosphere, right? There's just nothing there. It's like, oh, somebody's dead. It's a guy suction cup to wall. Geez, that sucks. And then he just leaves, and it's like, okay, yeah, that was really, whoa, that was crazy. I feel like the first game did a better job at that too. Feels like Deadly Premonition too, where it's too attached to the first game, and so it doubles down on some of the wacky zany shit and ends up losing the whole heart of the thing. It doesn't have as strong of a story to go with it. At least Deadly Premonition 2 had good side characters and voicing. I don't even know on this one. I mean, I'm sure Uchikoshi cares about his fans. I don't have anything in particular to say about him, how he treats his fans. I don't know if he cares about the integrity of his stories, especially between games, is probably more the thing. That might be maybe more not caring about the fans. Like when you do something like ZTD, there's a certain disregard you have for the work, which in turn kind of shits on the people who enjoy it. So, but I doubt he's like hates his fans. Yeah, if anything, yeah, he probably cares too much about how many fans and not maybe the core audience of these games. Yeah, I think I don't know how hardcore the intent was to make this a standalone game, but if it was really a big focus, it was a mistake, because everything that seems like it is in service of that has not been good. Let me go back here. The hat really sells it. Yeah, him having like the dumb kid with the little thingy hat. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's the thing, is I don't know. I can get into wacky characters being taken seriously. I mean, that's in all sorts of shit. It's that they just don't nail you with enough. They just don't make you empathize with them enough or make their stories interesting enough to get past the zaniness of it. It doesn't mesh the zaniness and the seriousness well. Feels like the zaniness ends up just being a detractor or some surface level gimmick to get people on board. The first one had some zany shit too, but within the character designs, other than like the thumb guy, it wasn't too much. It feels like a jump in the shark situation. I mean, at least Gen's thing has something to do with the story, but yeah. I don't know. I could get past the visuals if they had done better on the characters, but as is, like, it just doesn't. All it does is detract. Like, I don't need them all to look super serious or anything. But it sure wouldn't hurt at this point. I'll take anything, right? Could have done better as a separate world or no connection. Yeah, I mean, exactly. You need to downplay the characters that appear. I mean, it's like Apollo Justice or something. That's not a great sequel. And if anything, Apollo's one of its biggest problems is that it brings Phoenix back too hard. But like something like that works, where some people appear. You can have them appear in greater ways than that. It doesn't have to be like Apollo, but you know, this one just it is too stuck to the first one, and it doesn't make up for it in any other way so far. Yeah. White noise here all of a sudden too. Awesome. Yeah, that's true. It does use him in a new way. It's just that some people think that part sucks. I don't have a big problem with it, but the idea of it, yeah, is fine. You're right. Even the Kagami jokes are not as funny, and that together with the receptionist are probably the funniest stuff in it. Yeah, the receptionist stuff I remember being the only sex jokes I actually remember getting a kick out of. Because at the time, the crudeness of it was funny, and the way Date and her was good. But like, even that's gone. God, it is super fucking hot. Like, good God. I'm about to go to the store just now. Whatever, I'll go to the store in a couple hours. We will take like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour break, so I can cool off and get up and move around. We'll turn the stream off then. The comedy jokes is not fun. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Holds his previous works in reverence, but also disregards them. Yeah, and that's my thing when we're talking about this game. I don't have anything personal against Fujikoshi. That's something I feel like I gotta be worried about nowadays, man. People take criticism of people's games or shit like that a little too seriously. I have a very big disconnect between the person and their fucking works. But yeah, maybe you could say there's something we're saying about Ichikoshi in regards to not caring about the integrity of some of these games, but I don't know, this is not a like an end-all be-all or anything. Like, I mean, yeah, you are partially what you make and stuff, but it's just like there's a lot to talk about with the authors. It's almost impossible not to, and I think it's totally valid to talk about. Greater understanding of what's wrong with it and maybe the whys. I mean, ZTD is probably the best so big VN ever made. The problem with ZTD is it's not as accessible because it's only so bad because of the first two games. Something like Shiranagasu Island you could just play, and it's really fucking funny on its own. But yeah, in the right context, ZTD is, yeah, pretty much unmatched. Anyways, I'm sure Nikoshi's been hearing people shit on his work forever, so I doubt he cares too much. He's still making bank making stuff. The events that occur are not important by the time a sequel rolls around, but the jokes are, because that's all I want people to hear about. I think they're hard to just laugh. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the problem, is it's like just a very low standards kind of thing, right? It just feels like, yeah, the jokes are supposed to be funny because you're just not supposed to give a shit. The mystery is supposed to be interesting because you just don't give a shit. The characters and emotional moments are supposed to be interesting because just one or two little emotional moments happen. You're not really supposed to get attached and give a shit about the rest of the character. Like, for me, it's like I want, like, you know, I want to empathize. I'd like the proper build up and get into the characters. One cheap emotional moment is not enough. And that was the problem with the Oda stuff is, while it did get me at times and some of the build up worked, it was still kind of just a couple cheap emotional moments, maybe told well enough. It doesn't ever match up to anything truly dramatic. Like, I feel like this one's just expecting I'm not one to say, you know, get offended by something, but it doesn't. I feel like it expects you just to not give a shit too much, and that's just such a fucking lame. That's why I mean it feels like it's just lazy, or just like no integrity in the fucking the work or whatever. It's like G said, Joe. It's like they just the only way you could possibly enjoy some of those twists is just to not give a fuck about anything that happened before. And that's just such shit writing, man. It should be considered shit. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. That's on a very personal level. Enjoy anything. I don't give a fuck. But in the grander scheme of things, allowing more fucking like lazy dog shit to be lauded as amazing just lowers the quality of the medium. That's why I don't think there's anything wrong with critiquing shit or criticism. It's not a personal thing, but I mean, maybe it's personal in some ways. I mean, I'm calling out like Pokemon fans or something, but as a whole, it's more the idea of having too low of standards, making less challenging media, less, you know, stuff that attempts to push the boundaries. It just seems like bad. Like, you should not want that. Not that like you can't enjoy anything or have like, you know, you don't have to have insane standards, but like, I mean, this should not be like considered like, what is this, an 89 on Metacritic right now? I'm not done, so who knows. But fuck, dude. Let me catch back up more. I'm rambling as so many good conversation topics I'm rambling on here. I want ZTD even fucking money back, dude. Yeah, I mean that is the thing, is you're paying for these too. You should absolutely feel like you got, you know, displeased. I mean, you fucking worked for the money and shit. I don't know. That's just a nowadays thing. Criticism and negativities, like, pretty natural as long as you have control, but nowadays it's like you're the Antichrist. They have a focus. This is enough to make the experience fresh. They haven't made the callbacks to the original story meaningful. Yeah, for sure, Outcast. Paul does it fine. Lantern D's nuts. Actor House on first by disregarding the first and going. Well, that's the thing, is it disregards the first game, but then also will not let it go. Between the jokes, reusing of characters and areas when they just really don't need to be. Like, did we really need to see MoMA? Hardly at all? Like, probably not, dude. But instead it slows the pace down of some of these exploration bits just so we can have a MoMA gag, and just those little things add them up, right? And it's just like, they don't do much. You could make having MoMA come back work, absolutely, but like they don't. So it feels like, yeah, I mean, Dante's romance and stuff, the Tomy or whatever, all that kind of shit is like thrown out the window in service of like petty, shitty fan service. Like, that's why I'm thinking it's still meta. Like, I'm at that, you know, still at that point. We were at it very early where it's like, well, maybe it's not hack writing, maybe it's all alternate realities, but don't know, man. That usually doesn't pan out the way I wish it would. Because she loves this. I mean, he's making it. I mean, he got fucking rich off this. Yeah, he probably give two fucking shit. At the end of the day, it's because she won, dude. Doesn't matter. He's got a successful career making shit people in general love. So, I mean, more power to him. I just wish that his stuff was as good as it used to be. More disappointing than anything. I don't have like a personal thing. I'd like more good things to be made, so it sucks seeing somebody who made good stuff kind of phone it in. Hold on, I'm almost caught up. I wish you still try to make an actually tight and interesting mystery. I guess that was what other things are for. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with him trying different styles. I mean, as a creator, you should probably, you know, try. There's nothing wrong with trying anything, but I don't think he's nailed this particular style. The light zaniness mixed with seriousness. But then at the same time, since he is trying to do seriousness, it's not as good as past stuff, right? I mean, if he was still making good, like if this was like a good comedy, Deadly Premonition-y mixed thing going on here, like I don't think anybody would be like, oh man, I like this old style, but at least he's still making good stuff, right? Like that's, I mean, I don't think anybody would really care that much. Ugh. God, it's so hot. I almost just want to chat for a bit and go to the store. Walmart probably feel better than in here. Yeah, Pepsi Man was his greatest work. Easy now. We're gonna get through it, man. I do like 13, 14 hours every day, man. Easy. We'll play for a little bit, but it is bad. It is like in the hundreds today, and my AC does not keep up. So it is muggy, sweaty. Feels horrible. My bed sleeps. Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of meta plot lines. I'm all for making crazier, bigger, maybe not bigger, but just crazier, more ambitious kinds of like writing or boundary pushing writing, you know, creative stuff work. It's just that it's hard to make work. And in too often, now that it's become a bit more common to have meta stuff, it's almost used as a fucking hand wave for bullshit. Like, I guess for people who've read a lot of stuff like us, like we're very used to these kinds of plots. Not in like a, hey, we're really cool guys kind of way, but like, you know, a lot of mystery VNs have a lot of meta stuff in them, right? More than probably maybe some popular media. Although now you're with your Marvels and shit, there's a lot of multiverse shit going on, so. The problem is a lot of that stuff is like tropey at this point, or like overused, like, you know, simulations and stuff. Like, you know, we call these out all the time, right? And the problem is I feel like on average, most people don't see it that way. If this was your first, if it does get meta, assume this gets meta, right? If this was your first thing like this, that would be really impressive, right? Your first meta anything is like really impressive. It's like, whoa, that's crazy, because it's a new, you know, way out there idea that's really high concept and shit. But it's like, at this point, it's not special, like, because all the VNs and all the other media and stuff, but like, it's still, I feel like in general to people is like unique. I just feel like if you read a lot of this stuff, or if you care about a lot of these kinds of things, it has become tropey. But I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of meta stuff like this feels like it's just trying to get the cheap surface level reaction from you more than it is actually trying to write a very well put together story that incorporates meta into it, right? It can be used as a easy get out of jail, this is really interesting thing without having really any quality put behind it. And that's kind of what I worry about with a lot of these. That's why we'll trash meta sometimes, but in theory I'd love to have some really meta stuff that pushes it. Like there's ambitious stuff that doesn't quite pan out, like Myth or something, or, you know, maybe less, you know, more executionally successful stuff like 2236 that does make it work. But like, I can respect, at least with like Myth, what they're going for, because it does try to be different. But like, even if that got really, those tropes got really popular, then it would just be, yeah, I mean, you know, you always have to, that's what I mean, you always have to go for better. It's like when we're playing Inscription or something. That like, hey, the player is a part of something, or they're talking to you through the game kind of thing. Who cares anymore? Like that's been done. You can't get people on the surface level gimmick. That's why it's called a gimmick. It's a very shallow but interesting kind of like concept thing. It has a short shelf life. And I feel like using meta as just a plot point willy-nilly has a short shelf life, and some of us are there, some of us are not. Anyways. I guess it says 44 hours. It's totally stayed on overnight that one time. I turned the console off last time, so. We'll see if this gets meta. At this point, it might not be. They're pushing it so hard that I would be more. Oh, and yeah, we're starting to outcast, obviously. But at this point, I'll give you a second. At this point, I mean, they're pushing the meta so hard that I almost think it's not gonna happen. But then again, you have things that can't be explained well, like Ryuki being able to get info from across timelines. Well, we don't know if they're timelines in this one, but the thing is, they didn't explain that in the first game too, and it was a thing in that, so that's hack writing. In the first game, you didn't think about it as much because it was a bit more grounded. It had a bit more boundaries, right? And this, they've said anything's on the table, so you're going to think about it a lot. So if they just say, nope, we're not going to explain that, then that's going to be that's way worse than the first game doing it. Way more hack writing. Oops, sorry, Outcast. I've thought about splitting days into 2 different games, but I don't know. I'm just better as a binger on one game. Don't worry, you'll be able to skip the other games, I'm sure. Those will be 1-day games. Thanks for chatting.
Okay.
Mr. Mosquito, Mr. Mosquito, Mr. Mosquito. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talking you can skip, I'm sure, but... Found a refresh inside the store.
A normal table seat.
It's a little tight.
Maintaining social distancing would be hard.
Hey, it's funny because it's something I know.
Golden Yokocho has tons of tiny restaurants.
I didn't expect something that was made in the past to have a reference to something that's relatively recent. That made me laugh, because I knew it. Like, it's shit like that, man. Like, who cares? Also, that's gonna get so dated so quick. It's always weird having extremely dated, like, non-humor in your game. Yeah, they are in the future. I'm pretty sure. It'd have to be, unless it's some alternate reality future thing.
This is a picture of Ganesha,
A Hindu god.
She was beheaded, and her head was replaced by an elephant.
Stories about gods are always really out there.
This picture is blank. It is not opening.
It's not opening.
Walk-in style.
Let's look at something else.
Oh?
I like that the song is really in the distance and muted. I do like how they, like, mess with some of the songs like that in these. Well, like I said, I think the music's probably the best part of this. I don't think they're in service of very great scenes. You know, like that credits bit was really nice, but like it was at the end of a sequence we didn't give a shit about. So. But the actual songs have been pretty good. The chug jug line. Jesus. Or the D's nuts, Lantern D's nuts. You'd just be like, what? The fuck? The Chug Jug thing, was that in side dialogue or was that main dialogue? Like, when it comes to side dialogue, it's important, but technically it has less impact. It doesn't matter as much. But main shit, oof. Yeah, you really need to have your best foot forward. Chug Jug is not. There's a remix of the Ion music, yeah. X-ray the freezer. Can they X-ray in the Somniums? I mean, they can do anything they want, I guess. Why not? These nuts is timeless. I mean, I guess maybe it kind of is. Everybody knows what these nuts means.
Let's see. By incorporating different flavors, a patron will be able to enjoy this same cuisine multiple times. The angle of the knife can change the flavor, texture, appearance. For intestine stew...
Wow, Genny. He sure studies cooking hard.
You can tell how serious he is about being a chef.
Which explains why it tastes so good.
What is this?
Komeji's voice. TV? Or maybe the radio?
Andy's
Let's
Komeiji.
look.
He's back.
Something's happening over there.
Blackout!
Aiba, you okay? What happened?
What? The floor!
Are we loading?
Now returning back to us, our mysterious Super Chef A! The pride of our culinary academy, Super Chef A!
What?
Super Chef A? Aiba?
This episode's battle shall be A versus Gen.
Why are they so surprised about things after this many Somniums? Super Chef Aiba! Like, when at this point you just kind of like start taking these, you know, like you maybe discuss, oh, what the hell's going on here? How are we gonna get through this shit? But it's like everybody's gotta have like a Piccolo reaction. Maybe I'm just being really down on the game today, who knows? like, is this real? Well, at this point, you really have these heavy of reactions to like the zaniness of Somniums. It's to tell you how to feel.
Our panel of gourmet dining expert judges tonight shall be...
Like, I know this game's not gonna want to be like, oh well, they take, you know, they expect the crazy and they're gonna take like a smarter, you know, stance towards things. They're gonna analyze what's going on. Obviously, that'd be a totally different type of game. They're gonna just pick low react. That's why I kind of feel bad for even like saying anything. It's like, that's not really the style they're going for, but I feel like you could still have it be funny, zany. Like, you could have some dry humor here. Where they're like, you know, here we go again kind of thing. Like, not like that. That's not that funny. But like, you know, the idea of it. Like, it's funny or wacky that they're used to the crazy until something truly crazy or deeper into the Somnium when they're more attached to what's going on happens.
Matsushita Diner's very own Ota Matsushita to provide commentary.
I'm looking forward to tasting Super Chef A's dishes, but The other contestant tonight has a chance to finally impress me.
Before we've even gotten started, Oda is already trying to get under Gen's skin. He is known for his brutal honesty. Our second judge for this evening shall be the beautiful Amame Doi from the fine-made cafe establishment, Sunfish Pocket.
Good luck, Genny!
Hey now, you're the judge. You can't play favorites.
It's fine. I'll be fair and square.
Let's get a comment from both of the contestants. First, Gen Ishiyagane.
I don't take cooking lightly.
Oh, you can sense his passion burning like spicy Korean cuisine. Next is Super Chef A. Tell us what's going through your mind right now. Okay, we're almost ready to begin this showdown.
A cook-off with Gen?
If you win, can you unlock his mental lock?
Because are there any stakes for Aiba? I mean, they could just pull out at any time, right? Like, can she get hurt or anything really in these?
Even if that was the case, I've never cooked before.
You're a high-tech artificial intelligence. You can do this.
The biggest stakes are that, like, they have 6 minutes, really. They might not be able to jack back into them soon. Like, if you derive some stakes, you know, they're used to these situations, but the stakes were that we need to get in from them quickly because there's, like, an impending thing happening, right? The Nirvana deal. Or we can only sync with them once every, you know, a couple days, and, like, maybe there's a bit more on the line then if, like, I don't know, they lose sight of things, like things go black or a weird situation happens. But when there's, like, I mean, there's nothing gonna happen, right?
I can?
Some steak.
Yes, if you train.
Train?
We can use the timey from earlier to shorten any amount of time down to 1 second.
Well, true. But even a few hours of practice will not be enough.
I said any amount of time.
Mizuki, don't tell me. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about training.
Isn't it usually just for one action? Like a single action within, like, the Somnium itself? Like, wasn't it more dictated by the Somnium than what they want? I guess it's both, because they have to make up the idea. So that's the thing, is like, the way the story works is tied more to the user gameplay end, right? Because you only have the options they give you. But they're supposed to be ideas that Mizuki makes. So the idea that they can make anything up and then use it, like, I don't know, there's that, like, weird gameplay disconnect. It was like, how does fucking Ryoko know, like, maybe he would know the order of the guy's name or whatever, but that's more like because we put it in a certain order in a text box than anything. But I don't know. Yeah, really, I mean, this is the Matrix shit. They just upload fucking, they could just learn anything. How did they teach her how to cook here? It'd have to be from experimentation, right? She's not gonna have any reference.
Are you serious? Please, tell me you are joking.
So the question is, if they can make up a situation, use a timey on it, then why don't they just fucking do everything in the entire place and then use a timey on it? Don't think it. Don't say it. They're like, I'm going to think up the action of solving the entire Somnium and then use the one on it. I don't know, that's the problem with, like, including the gameplay stuff like timey's too hard into the actual narrative. I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's funny. It's zany. We're in a dream world. It's whatever. Thing is, I don't think I would care about this at all in, like, a funny way if it was actually all funny and everything else had, like, some integrity. don't know if that's the right word.
Seriously?
It's that this is just another fucking stupid thing on top of a mountain of stupid things. Hey, that's that meme guy. Remember the meme
You call
guy?
yourself an AI and that's all you can do? Do it again!
Yes, Chef. Sorry, Chef.
How powerful are these timies? What are these things? That they could compress time down to this level? Whatever. I mean, it's a dreamy world. You don't have to explain everything, but Jesus. This is like, yeah, this is like on another level. It's like you have a strict 6-minute limit, but then you could take fucking multiple years into a fucking like a 1-second thing, yeah. I feel like they should find out how to harness the timies, man. These fucking things seem like they change the world.
You dare challenge me
year.
to a battle of culinary prowess?
They spent an actual year in here. I know it's for a gag, but really think about that, right? A year separated from reality. Just sitting in here in this room, cooking. I don't know. It's a gag in a fucking dream world. I'm willing to accept it more, but Jesus, dude. It's even more extreme than almost anything else in this game. What does he see here? I mean, that's the thing, is he says 6 minutes, but then he's like, you're condensing things down, right? How does he ever have 6 minutes of footage? Does he have more than 6 minutes and he just keeps track of the time separately from that? Maybe he watches an extremely sped up video in real time, and if you slow down the video, there's like a year of cooking. I don't know. Also, Iva could just learn how to cook by connecting to the internet, so she really didn't need any of this, but maybe she needs to be able to physically do it.
Yes! I've created a monster! A cooking monster!
Bring it on, Gen Ishiogane.
Wow! Look at that passion! You can cut the tension in... Please introduce the theme.
This battle's theme is... a multi-course meal for our judge!
Chef's Battle!
Tonight is the night we reveal the fruits of our cooking labor.
What will you make first?
A salad. Fiber is an important part of a healthy diet.
Yeah, the same old battle theme. They have like 4 or 5 tracks in the Pokemon Go bit that appear for fucking 10 seconds, but they can't give us something different in this shitty battle theme. I remember the AI1 battle
With my
theme.
culinary inspiration backed by dedicated training, I can do anything. Let's cook.
Like I said, because of the setting here, I'm willing to give them probably a little bit, but man, dude, yeah, if you put any thought into what's going on here, that's the thing, is like, you put any thought into what just happened, and then yeah, it makes you start thinking about how does time compression work when Pewter's viewing it, why they haven't done it before like this, what else they could abuse. Because it's a dreamy, timey-wimey world, you're willing to just like let it go. It's supposed to just be for laughs and silly. I don't think the game's tone own something this extreme silly at all. It's not like I'm playing some fucking super over the top crazy action game or some shit, man. Cooking command.
Witness my superior cooking technique.
There's just another couple pieces of straw on the camel's back, man. Is the camel broken already? I feel like... I don't know if the camel's broken yet. I think this is like a really sturdy camel, and there's a lot of straw on his back. He's buckling. But there's still a chance that we could end up somewhat okay, right? Like, the mystery and atmospheric, some of the character modes could tighten up. I'm just waiting for the point where it's like, yeah, it's irredeemable.
She must be making some kind of salad.
Wow! She threw the ingredients into the air! And she jumped after them!
Good thing this stadium is so enormous.
The vegetables are getting sliced up! I can't even explain what I'm seeing!
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's the thing. In general, like, it's not good, but, like, it's not, like, completely, yeah, like, fuck.
I get it. By slicing the vegetables high in the air.
Yeah, World's End Club is worse, for sure. But, I mean, these are some unholy bad things we're comparing it to right now. So it's like, yeah, I mean, generally, it probably is going to be not as bad as those, but, I mean, it is something, right? And it could be saved a bit. We'll see. It's not so far gone, but it's more just disappointing than just outright completely
Incredible.
Unholy
the Super
fucked.
Samurai Chef A is closing her eyes now.
Because a lot of this you can tell what's going on, right? Like it's more that if you put any thought into it all, it's totally fucked. Compared to like KDkill, where even just the normal, just brain off playing of it, it would be hard to do, right? Like you can brain off this game, I guess, but like technically it's a bit better on that front. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of this, and especially World's End Club. Yeah. And the dude's career plays a huge part.
She sees the food with her heart.
Yeah, exactly. It's that it keeps happening. I mean, it won't happen on as big a scale as D2D because you have to have something good to have something that bad, but
What? She didn't cut anything.
No, look.
A spiny lobster. The passion, the pride.
It's a symbol of her dedication to win this battle.
What a crazy dish.
Iva, what was that?
Cooking is an invitation to taste and see with your mouth. Spiny lobsters are yummy.
I don't have many pairs of shorts, but the only pair I got too small though. I need some like bigger shorts.
I see. Sure looks impressive.
Huh?
These bitches are too tight.
Spiny lobster salad. Done.
Looks good.
Chef A, what a natural.
Looks like a solid dish.
What's happening on the challenger side?
Stone pot bibimbap? That's a bit heavy for an appetizer.
No, this is bibimbap salad. I want Amame to feel comfortable expressing herself, to show the range of her emotions.
Which is why you chose such a colorful salad.
And the egg on top is an accent? As much as I hate to admit it, it's clear plenty of thought went into this.
What's next on the menu for Gen Ishiagane's side?
The main course.
It's looking pretty good. We can't lose, Iva.
Who do you think you're talking to? I did not endure that training for nothing.
Again's trained for longer at this
What are
point.
you making next?
My main course, meat. I will bare my soul with this dish.
My main course, meat. Wait for my controller to die.
Witness my superior cooking technique.
Now, Super Chef A buried her soul. Look, a steak? Kind of a simple meat dish for her maid, no?
Miss Super Chef A. I'm sure she has some plans for that meat.
I see. Let's take a look. Wow. The meat is up in the air.
She's instantly resting the meat after cooking it. It's a high-level technique.
And now Super Chef A has taken flight like a hawk.
She's going to salt the meat in the air.
Wow. She's salting while
They're
spinning.
just doing the same thing
Amazing.
twice.
Why is she doing this?
I don't know. It's beyond comprehension.
Now Super Salty Chef A has returned to the
He just
ground
threw something in the
before
air
meat.
for style and then just did something.
Wow. She's blowing onto the gas stove and creating a pillar of fire.
I'm sure it's just falling around it. You know, they all can't hit right
By
on.
cooking at a high temperature, she's going to trap in the juices.
Steak cooked over the fire of Hades. I'm really looking forward to this.
I can't wait to try it.
What are the chicken wings around the steak for?
It imitates the beautiful legs of an insect.
Iva, are you trying to lose?
The
Yeah,
aesthetics
the
of food
finest
is
salt.
just as important as flavor.
All of the flavor
Okay,
gets
if you really think
sucked
so,
by
you
the
do you.
steak.
That's
Only the waste makes it through.
my elegant steak meal is complete.
It looks good.
Our fantastical
Oh, yeah.
fantasy Super Chef A
Already
has
noticed.
completed her second course. Meanwhile, on the Gen side,
One sec.
Is that
Why is this not
fish?
working right now? Why would this not be working? Is my battery dead? Stupid thing just not working. It's totally fine. Jesus. What's up, Veku?
Amame deserves to be free. I want her to be herself.
yes, free as a fish, swimming in the vastness of the ocean blue.
steak versus fish? This could be what breaks this stalemate.
Gen's doing fish. Are we gonna be okay?
Worry not, my little kitten. Did you not see how much training I accomplished?
I feel like this persona of yours is getting weirder.
The time limit is almost
Shut up.
upon us. The next dish will be the last.
I'm making dessert, of course.
The finishing touch will be dessert. Mine will be the best.
You are? What game? World's End Club? Stray. Let me know how it is. Curious how much of that game is people are talking about because it's a cat or if it's actually good.
Superior cooking technique.
Super Chef A finale. What will she make?
I won't be able to try it for a while. I don't get the money and I don't think I can rent it. Except on PS5, which I do not have a PS5.
It's a dessert.
A dessert.
The Super Chef Miracle Whipper. She's whipping like no one I've ever seen before.
Whipping is all about the speed.
Wow! What's this? She's going so fast it's creating a pillar of light. She's throwing strawberries into the light.
The sky is sucking up the strawberries.
Wow! What is happening? Super Chef A, queen of all, has been absorbed into the pillar of light.
The queen will now challenge the gods themselves.
What is going on here?
The fucking square man.
Super Chef A of the sky has returned from the heavens.
Have the gods forgiven her hubris?
The God Chef A is holding a cake. What? You can't even see the top.
By challenging the gods, she created a cake tower of Babel.
The most insane dessert mankind has ever seen.
Even the gods are amazed by this dessert.
I think you're taking this way too far.
Is this God cake? Served.
Did they? I don't know, man. My whole problem with this area is that I just don't think the game deserves it. Not deserves it. It's not like it's a great section, but like, it's just that it's trying so hard to really sell it, and like, man, to be this over the top and actually pull it off, you needed like some really consistent tone the whole way through. The characters were this kind of, you know, it's like a Metal Gear Rising or something, right? Like, you want that to go crazier and crazier. The whole thing is like, makes its whole deal based on how fucking over the top and stupid it is, like Bayonetta or some shit, right? I mean, those are more serious, but like I don't know, man. It doesn't own it. It thinks just by going as crazy as possible that's gonna be funny in its own right, but like, I don't know. Something this chuny and over the top, even that, I mean, it has to be in the right context and the right work. I just don't, it just feels like another pathetic excuse to try to get a fucking cheap laugh out of you or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded about the game. Jaded about it. I don't think he was jaded that way, but the thing is, I just don't, they're not gonna get us with like some stupid fucking comedy bits. No matter how over the top they're at this point, right? Yeah. Like, I'll take fucking, yeah, Food Wars, because at least that's like the end of it. It's just over the top reactions, clothes exploding, and like it's at least consistent about that. And there's other stuff going on, so it's like, okay, I guess.
How do you even eat this?
It's at least halfway decent most of the time, right?
Now, Ultimate Chef A has completed all her dishes.
I don't know, I guess it's like when something that's kind of sucks tries to do something like this, it just seems more sad.
Can that dessert be defeated?
Let's check out
I think that's
Gen's
just,
side.
I think that's all it is for me.
Donuts?
Amame deserves love, forever and always.
The idea here must be that everyone, young and old, male and female, loves donuts.
I remember back in the day, people would line up for hours to get good donuts.
This looks promising. Both contestants have finished. Now is the time for judgment.
I will judge which 3-course meal is the best for me.
Oh yeah, that was the theme. Iba, are we okay?
It should be fine.
I hope so.
Judgment time! Please judge the shocking superstar Super Chef A's dishes first.
Thing is, the way she salts the meat, isn't that a reference to that guy who fucking wraps the meat in the gold? That's just like a meme. I mean, I guess you wouldn't know that, so it has more of a shelf life, but I mean, that is the whole idea. It's the meme cook guy last year, which is already a forgotten meme thing, I think, at this point. Yeah, they just made two.
This is good! This lobster is a work of art!
The lobster is cooked perfectly.
This is good! It almost tastes like it's alive.
What do you mean by that?
It's so good, I can't tell if I'm eating or if I'm being eaten. My senses have inverted from the flavor.
Yeah, I could go for something good cooking or something.
That didn't clear it up.
It's nice and juicy.
Something crazy, just big old plate of meat like that.
This is good! This cake is going to take me to heaven!
She literally did that!
The sweetness is just right.
But again, it was more emotional, so he
And
wins.
the challenger, Gen's cooking.
Bibimbap salad. I hate to admit it, but this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
The fish is perfect. You can taste the freedom in the flavor.
The fish is so good too.
And this donut, you can taste the spirit of it. It's a flavor unlike any other.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow, the lexicon on her. A simple, it's good is all she had to say.
Because it's good.
In any case, who will be decided the winner? This will be tough to judge.
Do you think you're gonna win?
I hate to say this after all that, but is this even going to uncover Gen's secret?
Let's head to the results, please.
The winner of this cooking battle is... Super Chef A!
What?
Yes, we did it!
Why?
Why? How did they decide to give him a hat that looks like it needs a little propeller on it? I mean, I guess without it, he just looks like a psycho killer.
Huh? Gen went
Yeah,
into the
that's
cage.
pretty much it.
He locked himself up after being rejected by a mame.
So you shouldn't have won?
No, the mental lock is unlocked. We are certainly closer to his true heart. Gen put all of his passion for a mame into his meals.
Let's investigate the dishes.
Bibimbap salad.
Ota said the egg was important.
Bibimbap salad. It is an intricate dish.
It could even work as a meal.
The key to this dish is the egg.
I wonder how it tastes.
Bibimbap salad.
Ota said
Bibimbap, bibimbap.
Yes. Let me taste it.
I am sure you're well aware, Game, but you are the result of genetic modification. You were birthed from an egg that had its genome altered in the course of researching eternal life. But this resulted in extreme changes in your bone structure. Your epidermis is also abnormally hard, closer to rock than human skin. You are a failed experiment.
Wasn't so human, man.
I was born into this cruel world looking like this, but I don't resent Chikara. Not really. Maybe it's more accurate to say that I've lost all emotion. Happiness, joy. It's all gone gray. This is just my reality. It's how I live every single day. I want Amame to feel comfortable expressing herself, to show the range of her emotions.
That's terrible.
Chikara Horidori.
Three minutes left. You can do this.
This is Gen's fish course. I will try it.
Alright. Downloading. That's another thing, the technical side of this has been pretty bad.
What are you looking
Oh, Jesus, this isn't exactly an advanced game. And it crashes a lot. Pretty whatever loading time.
Nothing.
What's with that mask? Why don't you show us your face? Monster! What the hell is with this guy? He's a total freak!
I didn't do anything.
Fuck off! You'd be better off dead, freak!
When I was young, there was this kid bullying me. I pushed him and ended up breaking his bones. It's like everyone says. I am a monster.
Yeah, it's like Higginbonner or some shit, dude. They're just like so over the top evil that it's almost like impossible to believe, right? Like, I mean, of course it can happen, but like, I mean, it's almost comical, yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, the dude just fell on his fucking ass, man. Yeah, Higginbonner's better.
If I stand up for myself, people get hurt.
There's just a point where it's like, it's so extreme that you can't even empathize anymore, right?
So I just took everything I got. All the judgment, the teasing, the beatings.
I mean, there's parts of Higginbonner too I legitimately like, so that's more than this. But we'll see where the finally places. I don't remember where Higginbonner was for me. Yeah, the running chapter is like good enough on its own that the entire thing is probably better than this. The running man was pure Kino, legit Kino. What was the place for me? Where's Higginbonner on here? Higginbonner and this are really close. Or the first AI. First AI is like a low 6 for me. I don't know if that's accurate. I probably is accurate, but the problem is this game is making me think twice. This game is retroactively like making me think worse about AI1. I always thought AI1 was just like okay, alright. If I went and played it now, I would think much worse of it because this game's tired me out of the same shit. Higginbon is like high 5. So, yeah, they're probably better than this. Because I think this is much worse than AI1 so far. Higginbon is slightly higher, yeah. This one, I would think. Yeah, I could see it either way. Like I said, AI was like really low 6. It was one of those things I was directly comparing it to the other 5s, which is like and shit. I don't know. I almost feel like I like more than AI1. We'll see. I'm letting this game affect how I feel about AI1 too much. We'll see by the end. I mean, it does a bit, right? It's hard to separate that. Completely.
Gen's Donuts.
Because at this point, yeah, fucking hell, like I can buy it better than
Assorted donuts.
both of these.
They all look good.
With so many different kinds, it could appeal to anyone.
Let's try it.
Gen's Donuts. Let's try them out.
Really, she's gonna fucking cut the fucking donut now. Fucking grab the donut. Fuck's sakes. I guess they already had an animation for it.
Oh no, my
Who the fuck's eating a donut with a fork and
What am I
knife?
gonna do with all this stuff?
You seem like you could use a hand. Can I help?
Oh, thank you. Yes, could you hold my baby for just 1 second?
How would his mask fall off in the wind?
Oh, you're hideous! What are you?
This character. Oh my god, you're so fucking crazy ugly. What the fuck kind of freaking nature are you? Oh my, oh Jesus. Like, really? Really? Like anybody's really... Something more that would hit stronger would just be like, whoa, somebody's like, oh shit, and then they just start to avoid him. And just, oh hey, can I get my kid back? And then they just kind of get out of there. That would probably be more real, and that would probably hit harder. Like, him noticing that people do treat him different, or, maybe they're surprised or something. Like, these, like, so comically over the top people, man. Like, some people might react like this, but this would be the rare occurrence, man. He had enough. He was driving his truck to the dock. He felt like running over a few World's End Club characters.
Don't touch my baby!
The VA too. Don't touch my baby.
People avoided me, pushed me away. I was useless in a society like this.
I like how they were totally fine with him until he took off the mask, right? Like, yeah, would you let your fucking baby get held by this, like, 10-foot tall guy with this fucking psycho mask? Like, no. Yeah, like, this would happen, yeah. Like, it's very possible. It could even happen very similar to this, but, like, it's so extreme and it is in a way you generally would not see. Maybe in some, like, crazy country or something, but, like, maybe back in, like, the fucking witch hunt days or something, it'd be more common, but, like, nowadays, like, a lot of people are just gonna be, like, internalize a lot of it and then just end up treating you more different. Not because they're just, like, better, but, yeah, it's just, like, I don't know, yeah, it's just so over the top, yeah, that's... They're trying to make it Yeah, get you that emotion as quick as possible.
It was like I didn't exist. Or maybe I'm not allowed to exist.
Then it's an AI. I mean, look at his face right now. Would you fucking give this man your child? No.
Which is why I started living my life in hiding.
Whole fucking premise is stupid.
Amame deserves love. Forever and always.
Gen was ostracized by society and lives a lonely life.
Genny.
Yenny. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying that this kind of thing has obviously never happened. That'd be silly. It's just how extreme they try to make it. Yeah, no, it's almost like a joke, right? You go watch like a comedy movie or some B-movie horror thing, and like that would be that kind of dialogue, right? That makes the killer go crazy or something, right? It's just like it's just so overdone, man.
Hey, Gen! You are surrounded. Come out right now. Your mother.
Just wanna go talk to
Listen to
Mama.
her, please.
Gen, please. Quit messing around.
You were in on it.
Izuki, you have less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Amane,
Do you know what was missing from Genny's dishes?
what? It appears there was a specific reason.
His self-love. I mean, he didn't have as many feelings for her as much as it was problems with them, it seemed like. We'll go with self-love.
Yes. I appreciate the way you care about me, but
Her hands
you
clipping
can't
at
keep
her
hiding
shit.
your heart in a cage, Genny. I want you to escape that cage.
I was useless in a society like this. Unneeded.
Do you think I think the same way?
My ear. The loads, man. Record a fucking video at this point, dude. Just saying.
If I stand up for myself, people get hurt.
These are supposed to be back to back, flowing, right? But because of the stutter, it just makes it fucking suck.
So I just took everything I got. All the judgment, the teasing, the beatings. It's like everyone says. I am a monster.
I never once thought you were a monster, Genny.
Aren't you afraid?
Not at all.
Aren't I disgusting?
No, I think you're charming, if anything. And I know that your heart is more pure than anyone else. I want you to love yourself more. Do it for me.
But
That's why I love you, Gen. That warm heart of yours, too. The way you look. All of it.
Amame.
Big rippling muscles. 10 feet tall.
Oh, I know. Amame never feared me. I do have a place. There are people out there who need me. Not many, but it's enough. My place is here.
I wanted to eat your cooking, Genny.
I remember now. I remember her saying it before.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Frog meat again?
Nope. This is alligator.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Why wouldn't he take his mask off when they're alone? I don't don't even know if he has a fucking mask off model at this point, dude. We'll see.
I'm glad. I'm really happy.
You'd think there would be, but I like to imagine even when they show his mask off, it's still on his model. That'd be funny, like if you could twist the camera a bit.
Now let's go back.
You idiot. We haven't found any clues yet.
Here you go.
What?
This is on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm?
It looks like normal omelet rice.
Throw away, dude.
Well then, let's eat. Alligator meat is surprisingly easy to eat.
Alligator meat in the omelet rice?
What happened?
That's...
Why would he have taken the scraps and thrown them away at his home? How did that pop so easy?
The paper!
Whatever.
That means Gen did have...
Hot shit.
Yes! Now we can go back.
Miss. Thank you.
Yeah, he could have just
I
like
won't lose next time.
put the fucking piece of paper in his pocket.
Apologies, but you can face Ota next time. I do not want to go through more training.
Yeah, really. I mean, I guess I could see him like picking up the scraps and then throwing away to his place instead of maybe he's close so he wouldn't use a public receptacle, but like who knows, man. Why would he hide it anyways? He'd just be like, whoa, yeah, I mean, sure, I've got it over here. Whoop. No biggie. Yeah, I happened to pop it and see that. Here you go. Like, why would he hide it? He'd have to know about it in the first place. I mean, maybe it's gonna come up later. Maybe he's connected somehow. But if he wasn't, then he literally has no reason to hide it from the police. If anything, it could cause people he loves more problems, because it's already caused them problems in the past. He would actively want to help solve the crime.
Where's Genny?
Abnormal activity was detected in his brain after the sync. It's not anything serious, but Pewter decided to take him to the medical office as a precaution.
Gen's brain is atypical. The nanocables may not have been connected properly.
Is he okay?
Like I said, nothing serious.
Yeah, so we didn't have to talk to him, follow up with anything.
It's not life-threatening and there shouldn't be any side effects.
Okay, if you say so. But I wanted to ask Genny tons of things. About Chikara and why he lied.
But we'll just get to that another time. That's why he's got, you know, he has to leave.
I am curious about that too. but we should hold off until later.
Yep, we gotta squeeze that fucking raisin, man. It's already fucking... I don't know if it's squeezing the raisin here. We're just fucking spreading the butter thin or something. I don't know what analogy you want to use, but they're trying to give you so little info over such a long period of time just to save everything till later. It's always so contrived.
Yeah, before we do anything, let's solve Terror's annoying little puzzle.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, is the raisin, the grape is quite full right now. It's that they're squeezing just a little drop every now and then. They could squeeze it a little bit harder, man. You know, we actually have some shit happen. Like, wow, we just got the third piece of paper, and we understand that Gen doesn't like the way he looks, and that she treats him well. You know where else we understood that? The entire story up to now. The one wink sync that was a flashback, we understood that entire Somnium. And it was probably stronger in the wink sync. This fucking Somnium was pointless.
The pieces of paper in the balloons.
So, like, if the whole point was to develop Gen's character, we already did it. This didn't really give us anything new that we didn't know. I mean, yeah, it maybe heightened some of the things we already knew a little bit, but it was not worth having a whole Somnium for. It's just the same old shit. And, like, unless he's tied to the paper somehow, some kind of, like, mystery reveal, he doesn't act, if there is no tie, then he just hit it for no reason. Just to get us in here, man. These contrived ass Somniums. Yeah, exactly, Sam. It's so stupid, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's just, like, kind of pathetic, man. Like, it's like, really, man? Like, I don't remember feeling this way about the first one. Like, this is just kind of sad, man.
One said one, and on the other side, host.
This has happened, like, almost every fucking one of these, too, dude.
The one at Iowan said 2, and unwrapped.
Like, so many of these we get so little from that we didn't already know. Character-wise and fucking, mystery-wise.
And?
The one at Ikume Shrine said 3 and Indig, right?
So if he threw the fucking balloon away in his trash, where's the note? Why didn't we just look around for the note? He ate it.
Yeah.
What are these signifying?
Well, he's just not polluting. I could see that, especially in Tokyo. Yeah. But, like, where's the note not there too?
If we line up the letters.
Yeah, that's assuming you wouldn't take it to a public receptacle, but public trash. But that's whatever. It's fine. Yeah, that's why it's taken a leap, but, like, okay, we don't know for sure. Like, it's unlikely, but, like, it's not at least just outright contradictory or just fucked, right? He's too strong. He didn't know his own strength. He just touched it and it popped. Did you see? Somehow his touch fucking blew the thing up. I don't know why he even touched it. Ooh, balloon. If I saw a balloon somewhere, I'd just be like, balloon. I mean, I guess he goes there every day, right? So maybe anything that's out of place he checks out. Okay. But why did he hide it? That's the big thing. Why did he hide it? Stupid.
Indigo underwear hostess?
Like, what's the point?
That's way too many letters. Where are you getting this from?
Oh, I know.
I know you don't know, so don't say anything. You were probably about to say something even worse. Could you two please take this seriously? The letters on the pieces of paper. What do they signify?
What? I don't even know, dude. Post Unra Indu. I haven't even thought about it for a second, so. I mean, I assume ING's at the end or something. Hope I don't have to remember the name of some of these buildings. I forgot. Like, I used to go through the log. They don't even put them on the bottom here. How the fuck is this game getting mogged by KDkill in this way? It's insane, dude. This is fucking nuts, man. I have to like fucking sift through the log just to see 3 fucking words, man. Just put them on the screen. It's silly. The fail switch shows you the hints. Does it do that?
Really don't give up. Hey, what if it was like this? There were 3 numbers on the pieces of paper, correct? Line them up top to bottom. And remember, these are not the only pieces of paper we found. There is another.
Are you talking about the one at Yuyagi Park?
Yeah, why isn't the AI just do it at this point, man? It's like she's just trying to like patronize us.
Exactly that. What happens if you consider what that piece was telling you?
Oh, I get it.
You don't. I just want to see this picture. The thing is, it's only 2 lines. What is 2 crossed arrows even? Like, what, the next line down, do you just move those again or something? Which ones do you move? The ones you already put down or the ones that are already there? Whatever, man. I just solved the last one by just guessing the fucking word. I don't even know what the fucking cross is doing here. If you put just ST and there the UN, it doesn't really do much. I don't think stun Raho or stun Hora means shit, right? Rain. I should type this out. Oh my god. I want it to be not hot. Oh, saps life out of me, man. Do we just do them in order? Be like stun horror. And if you did it again, it'd be like Moraine. Stun BG. That wouldn't even work. I mean, it feels like it should be really simple, but then I look at it and it doesn't quite pan out. So I'm just being a dumbass or what? Because I mean, you could take the top like row, try to throw it to the left or the right of the words on the bottom in the middle, and then you take that and put those on the bottom, or am I just supposed to take each piece at once and then combine? It's like there's a lot of ways you can interpret it. Was her rain ever anything? I don't think it was. Oh god, it's like What's up, Arson? None of this even like visually like works. 500 points ready to be blown. Oh man, I'm just dead. We'll probably take that break within the hour. Keep building points. It's so fucking hot. That's such bad sleep. I don't feel like doing this puzzle. Whatever. It's probably not even a hard puzzle. I mean, I'll break in a few. I want to get a little bit in. Maybe in like 30 minutes. Like I said, I'll turn the stream off and back on. We'll probably take like a 30-minute to an hour break. I just need to get up and like move around, man. Go somewhere that's cool for a little bit. Okay, so I mean, they show you this. It's just like crossing them. I mean, you assume, to me that just means like you take the top row, put it in the middle, then take the middle and put it on the bottom. But I mean, that might be bullshit. Maybe just like so. That wouldn't. These don't make sense either. Maybe it's supposed to be like. I mean, the bottom you think would be like ding or some shit, but how does that even make fucking sense? You're like not swapping them, you're just putting something in between them. But I guess if you did that, what would the one above it be? Shot ronding? That doesn't make sense. Not even a fucking real thing. So it's just one big word. Probably just a coincidence that some of these even create words within their own line. Oh my god. I don't really care. I feel like it's supposed to be super simple, but for some reason it's not coming to me. I mean, I've probably got some serious brain drain. I am a dead man, dude. I'm thinking way too hard about it as usual. No, did you? I mean, that's kind of my thing, is like, I just don't care. Like, it's probably either stupid, I just don't give a shit, I'm just barely thinking about it, or not worth thinking about. I don't know, I'll think about it some more. As long as it's not supposed to be some brainlet shit. I don't think shot ronding is a thing. That's alright. If I can't figure it out in the game, I'll just get the answer. I'm gonna look at it some more. So... They did mention the numbers. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Well, that was to line them up from top to bottom. I'm just mentally sopped by the heat. Unless, like, we're not supposed to take these in chunks? Are they, like, individual letters we're supposed to... That would be so... annoying. How'd that even work on the second row? This doesn't spell shit. I just put them into two separate categories. Oh my god. I could look at more things. I don't know if they have places in here. It might be completely unrelated. Appendix. I really want the chug jug with you. Number 3 on the list. Or 4, I suppose. Thank God that's there, man. Oh yeah. The bottom might not even be ing. You just assume it would be, so how do you like get to that point? Inputting shit, which is weird. I don't really care, man. That's 12. You're not gonna like overuse them. No. I like to solve it because it's probably really stupid, but it's probably not even worth being solved. I feel like I'm just... It feels like one of those that's just like probably super simple, like silly simple, but maybe not, man. Had that happen before where there's just like oddly arcane. I just think I'm too fucking out of it. It's like I've tried putting just like ST on the left and HO on the right, but that doesn't really make a whole lot. I mean, you put the HO after the RA, like stun, Raho, doesn't do shit. And then if you put stun on the right, it'd just be stun DG, which doesn't make any sense. Rahoin. That doesn't even work. I mean, it's just draw. It's like taking the arrow from the top to the bottom. If it was just like switching within the line, that would be really stupid because visually it looks totally different. You would draw the arrows like horizontal. Time is up. Probably leave within 30 minutes. We'll find a good point, then I'll take a little break. You're itching. Trying to see if the letters equal something maybe I know, but it might just be nonsense. Gonna do it backwards. There's not a lot I can really say here. Just running it through. Just looking at it from bottom to top. Just looking at the letters. That's probably really boring. I should have done a quiz. uh, line them up. It's probably not even. Just line them up. I wonder if it's in Japanese or not. Maybe some Japanese word. They wouldn't have it be 2 words, but a lot of space with that. Maybe they would. I'm going. You're like heading out? Oh, it's the Goto told you. Oh, he didn't tell me anything. He was just trolling. Oh, okay. Yeah, Goto didn't tell me that. Oh, ignore the first 2 words. I gotcha. I see now. It's like, what? I thought that was like a hint. I was like, what the? It's the damn answer. Nothing. I just want to like solve it, especially in this fucking game, right? So I really want to get a fucking answer for this fucking POS. You don't want to solve it. Feels like it should be simple, but I'm guessing it's stupid. There you go. Some positive thinking. Light them up. Goda just wants to move on with the Kino, man. We'll be here for a damn hour. Maybe you gotta scream. Oh, the sweet sounds of Goda screaming. Intersection is deceptive. I'm sure it is. It's probably 2 words. La, Goda, la. Oh, God. We're destroying him. I'm gonna take it to the anagram solver. I wonder if it can solve it with just the words. I sent you a text. Nah. There's not even a 12-letter word we can use, so you'd assume it's 2 or if it's Japanese. Can make the word stranding. Death stranding. So many words you can make. That's not going to be helpful. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a name or some Japanese something too. Top of everything. What would you rate this as how bullshit is this, guys? Scale of 1 to 10. Really? This is 10 bullshit? 7? Oh shit. Really? Christ, man. I thought it was supposed to be accessible, Uchikoshi. I mean, I figured the bottom is just ding. 3 compared to 9 is 9. At least I got the 9 at some point, but yeah, it was a little misleading. There's a lot of things you could think about beforehand and it ended up being something simple. That was one that was way too easy to overthink it. This one, I don't know if I'm underthinking it. Yeah, it's like, because there's a bunch of things that would work. There's 9 X's in it, so you could just combine all those and find a way to order them. You could try to like combine the outsides or like 9 different lines, like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and maybe something else. It just takes a while to get to that point. I don't know if I'd call it, yeah, super bullshit, but this one's just dumb, yeah. Focus. Got the period. Focus. I mean, I just figured the end is like ing, but maybe that's the bait, man. I was trying to think of words with ding at the end, but if you did ding, that would mean the one above it has to be like fucking like Runa, which doesn't even make sense if you use the same rules. Around or some shit. Doesn't make sense either. I mean, the top being shot, maybe. The middle one just doesn't make sense there. Why you would put words in between other things, I'm not sure. Like letters in between other, like 2 other letters, it doesn't make any sense, but at this point I'm like, just digging for anything. Whew. Post Runading, I was like, yeah, trash nounding. I got that. Post Runading. Yeah, just like stupid shit. Here goes Dina. I got Wrath sounding. It'd have to be Wrathlos though. It's not the Grapes of Wrath type of anagram. I mean, I was looking at Shom, but there's no M, so it's like, yo, it's like, that's not how we're big Wrath cock. Dig balls cook. Like, I'm not even trying to solve it the normal way anymore. Yes. H. R. Even if you just flip these, like mirrored them, it won't really do anything. Whoa! Like, whoa! I'm not quite in misery yet. And let Uchikoshi win? How many times did you try the input? This? I haven't tried anything yet. I could put in all the letters. Line them up. I got one in. I mean, it should actually make a real fucking thing, right? It wouldn't just be letters. It would just be nonsense. And the player would never know if they're right. And it's written wrong. Right? Right, bros? And if this was even right, you'd assume they would, like, you know, you'd add the top to the middle, then the middle to the bottom. But that might not even be the case, so. Raho. In. Too many ways you can do this, man. Gonna put random letters in order here. Line them up. All 4 pieces. Ghost diet. But it gives me the strength to keep going, man. Every time. Please, hold a guy. I'm very hungry. I'm so hungry. Please. I'm so very hungry. We'll be done soon, I'm sure, right? I'm sure it'll click. I mean, I'll probably go get a drink after this then. This would be a great way to end it. Yeah, just grab your food and bring it into your room. There's nothing going on here. At 10 PM, I'll post the solution. You have 10 minutes. 10 minutes is all I have to spare for you. Alright, at 10 PM you could post it for the sake of the viewers, man. But cause I need to go to the store too. It closes at 11, so just ruining my life. And I don't want to come back to this. I mean, yeah, I could leave and then come back and we could sit on it, but I'm not gonna be thinking about it while I'm on the road, so let's be real. At 9:58, I will post the hint. We can spell Oda. I mean, I could solve it, it'll just take forever. At 9:56, I'll turn off the stream and then come back and solve it. That's the secret. You'll have to trust me that I don't look up the answer, but... On the verge of death. He steals my poison, I steals my joy. I'm so very hungry, help me. Please. I am dicking around instead of thinking. Look at this guy, dude. The devil on the shoulder. I can post it now. Line them up. All 4 pieces. I mean, if you line... I mean, do you line it up like sideways, man? That would be also really stupid. I'm turning my head, bruh. I'd be like... GG. Skipping the all free puzzle. No, Uchikoshi's revenge. What was the all free puzzle? Yeah, did I skip something? I already forgot, apparently. You can't even do it from like sideways, can you? Won't even work. Or maybe you could. I don't think so. Somebody do it the last row. Unless it's like... Right. Good, we solved crime. Crime has been solved. Alright guys, I'm going to the store.